What is a freight forwarder and what are the advantages of working with a freight forwarder? Freight forwarders act as an intermediary between the company who makes the shipment and the final destination for the goods. Although they do not carry out the shipments themselves, they offer different transport modes such as sea, ocean freight, rail freight, road transport and air freight shipment. Today we will discuss all about freight forwarder and its duties of freight forwarder and little bit history and the responsibility of a freight forwarder. The sponsor of this video is FNC Group, a leading international freight forwarders network with a coverage of over 100 countries. If you are a freight forwarder, to know more about FNC Network and its membership program, please visit the website www.fnc-group.com. To receive regular updates and information about freight forwarding, please like and subscribe our channel.
A freight forwarder, or forwarding agent, is a person or company that organizes shipments for individuals or corporations to get goods from the manufacturer or producer to a market, customer or final point of distribution. Forwarders contract with a carrier or often multiple carriers to move the goods. A forwarder does not move the goods but acts as an expert in the logistics network. The carriers can use a variety of shipping modes, including ships, airplanes, trucks, and railroads, and often use multiple modes for a single shipment. For example, the freight forwarder may arrange to have cargo moved from a plant to an airport by truck, flown to the destination city and then moved from the airport to a customer's building by another truck. International freight forwarders typically handle international shipments and have additional expertise in preparing and processing customs documentation and performing activities pertaining to international shipments. Information typically reviewed by a freight forwarder includes the commercial invoice, shipper's export declaration, bill of lading and other documents required by the carrier or country of export, import, and/or transshipment. The FIATA shorthand description of the freight forwarder as the architect of transport illustrates the commercial position of the forwarder relative to its client. In Europe, some forwarders specialize in niche areas such as rail freight and collection and deliveries around a large port. History of freight forwarding. One of the earliest freight forwarders was Thomas Meadows and Company Limited of London, England, established in 1836. According to Understanding the Freight Business, written and published by the executive staff of Thomas Meadows and Company in 1972, the advent of reliable rail transport and steamships created demand for the fledgling freight forwarding industry. Trade developed between Europe and North America, creating additional demand. The first international freight forwarders were innkeepers in London who held and re-forwarded the personal effects of their hotel guests. The original function of the forwarder was to arrange for carriage by contracting with various carriers. Forwarder responsibilities included advice on documentation and customs requirements in the country of destination. His correspondent agent overseas looked after his customer's goods and kept him informed about matters that would affect the movement of goods. In modern times, the forwarder accepts the same responsibilities. It operates either as a domestic carrier or otherwise with a corresponding agent overseas or with his own branch office. In a single transaction, the forwarder may be acting as a carrier, principal, or as an agent for his customer or both.